So here's a quick screencast to show two modules that would make Drupal Cloud so much easier for people to work with. Um, so one is the media browser. Right now there's just the image module, so it allows you to upload one image at a time, to not do much with it. So you upload it directly from your thing. It's a one image. And it just doesn't give you much option. And it turns up again in your WYSIWYG here, where you just get the same thing. You can just upload a single image, etc. So definitely not the way to go. What you should be using is the media browser. So when you add something, a blog post, you have a bunch of options. You can pull it in from your library, and you can search your library in an easy way, but you can also pull it in from the web. So if you just paste in a URL, whether it's a video, whether it's an image, so you don't have to bulk up your own thing. You can use other resources, or you can upload a file and it becomes part of your library. And it's very easy to search that library. In useful ways, so you have a sense of the images on your site, which is very useful. And another piece of the media library is that it allows you to import in bulk, so you don't import one file at a time. You can do drop and drag, and it just makes maintaining a site so much easier. So instead of uploading a single image, if you have a lot to upload, you can do drop and drag for a single image too, but and it's easy. But it's also nice when you have a whole bunch, you can just drag them from your desktop and off you go. So I think the media browser is a major thing to have. And the second thing is it's called administrative views, and it's how you can work with your content fairly simply. Right now, I don't know what's on there. It's an outdated thing, but it really doesn't give you any useful functionality. So here, when you're looking at the content on your site and you select it all, the options you have are just very modest. There's nothing really you can do here. But if you have administrative views when you're on this screen, it just becomes unbelievably fine-grained. You can change anything on the site. So we'll go into the same screen. So here we've selected for blog posts. I only have two, but if you select them all, and now you choose this, you can change value. And you can target absolutely anything on the site. So you can add a new tag to all your content. You can add new media. You can take new media away. You can redirect it to different people. It's just very, very powerful, and it's very simple. It's administrative views, and it just should be standard to facilitate interacting with the content on your site. The other module that I think should be on here, just because it's so small and it represents no security risk, is mathjax, so that people can use LaTeX equations. It's literally just basically a link to a library. So you put that link there, and you suddenly have LaTeX. So it would really be useful for me, certainly, but I imagine other people. So the final thing that Drupal Cloud needs is some default configurations in place that would just get people up and running with the things that they almost certainly are going to have to do on their site. So for the Drupal Cloud team to do that once, it would take them a half an hour. And it would save the entire MIT community a huge amount of time in trying to figure out how to do it and then actually doing it. So if you look at the Open Academy, any distribution has, the point of having a distribution is that you have some functionality in place. So let's look at what Drupal Cloud, Open Academy has. So they've created some content types. They have a person content type, news, an event, courses, a publication. This is what you want as opposed to what Drupal Cloud has. So let's look at their person content type. So these are all the fields you want ISNT to create. You don't have to use them, you can change them, but it's a great head start for someone who invariably is going to have to put profile pages on their website. Similarly, there should be like a project content type with a project start date. And people don't have to use it, but that configuration is in place in case they do want to use it. This would take an afternoon, and it would just be a huge step forward for the usability of Drupal Cloud.